right, welcome back to the 19 Thoughts podcast. This is episode 5, and we're gonna do something a little bit different. I gotta guess. It's fucking
Is this gonna be the first episode?
no, it's episode 5. I don't know
Well,
if
this
it's,
is
it's
the first
it's
one with
fucking
the.
avChino,
All right.
avChino. Damn it, it's avChino.
Yes,
Shit.
yes. You know
All right,
who I am.
all right.
The
We
reports
gonna
were false.
yeah,
I'm
man.
I'm alive and well.
We going crazy.
We are definitely going crazy.
All right, so
Mhm.
okay. Wait, talk again.
Yo yo yo, it's
All right,
me.
yeah, it's taking the audio good.
All
No
right.
Diddy. All right, so
It's taking
so
on.
what you been listening to lately?
Um, let's see. We just got back from a concert. So Fontaine's DC, Mall Grab, Computer
Hmm.
Data, John Coltrane.
Computer data. What the fuck is that?
It's this guy, I think from California,
Mm,
who does house and drum and bass
yeah,
and synthetic vibes.
yeah,
Very good. Love his music, love his work. Been listening to it for a while.
yeah,
Astonishing stuff.
yeah,
All Right's probably a good one.
mm,
Listen to that. It's one of
yeah,
his songs.
yeah.
But yeah, well, just that. Listening to the usual. I kind of re-listen to the same music over and over. I'm one of those people that can listen to the same song 300 times and not get sick of it.
I'm kind of like that, but
I'll play it on repeat.
not in repeat form for me. I gotta listen to it like maybe I could listen to a song 3 times straight and then go to something else for like 3 more songs and then go back and listen to the same song again. But me, I've been listening to that Cushion OJ too. That Wiz Khalifa could you know he put out a mixtape with
I did
album
not
Cushion,
know that.
Cushion
No,
OJ too. Yeah,
I don't think I've listened to Wiz Khalifa since middle school.
let's not be disrespectful. But
Hey,
West Side Gun, Pierre
yeah.
Piconi, um, I kind of was listening to that Future and Young Thug, but it's like I don't really care anymore. I like him. Let's not get disrespectful because I am putting this shit out, and I
Okay.
would and I do want to
So,
work with him.
Future, if you are listening, Cameron is dissing you right now as
No,
we
I'm
speak
not.
in the 5th episode. By the way, if you know, you know.
That's not it. That's not happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do want to work with these people. That's why I kind of like
Well,
my faith is through the roof. So it's like at this point,
yeah.
I don't really shit on nobody's art, but it's like I'm
Well,
kind of
Cameron,
over it
I'll be
sometimes.
disrespectful for you. Don't worry about that.
That's on
I
you.
have not listened to Future since high school, and
Yeah,
I'll go even further.
you don't
Stick
like
my neck
Thug.
out on the line. Never listened to Young Thug. Did not care.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
know this is wild. I know.
Mm,
I know this is some crazy shit coming out right now, but didn't really care for Young Thug. I'm sorry,
yeah,
guys.
you're
I
not the
failed
only
the
one. I
podcast.
had a friend that I worked with.
Didn't he wear a dress
Yeah,
in his cover? Hey,
yeah.
no. Hey.
Was it a cover? No, I don't think it was a cover. No.
Okay. I thought he wore that blue
Actually, for
dress.
the for the Jeffrey mixtape, it
Yeah.
was. I guess I don't know what you would really call that.
A dress.
Probably,
Yeah.
but all right. So yeah,
Yeah.
do you notice the sound right now? This is kind. We're using this as kind of like an ad type thing.
This is our ad. This is an ad
This
right
is what
now.
I'm doing. But do you notice the sound? Do you know how clear it is right now? It's just like clear.
Wait, can you hear it? Cause I
I
can't
just got
hear it,
me a mic.
dude. You know what's
I'm
crazy?
doing it on the playback,
Are you
like
serious?
for when I no. I'm saying this
Uh huh.
so my previous 4 episodes you can hear wind and shit. I was at work just
Oh yeah, yeah,
doing
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
but now I got me a mic from TikTok
See,
Shop, which is crazy. I
y-
thought TikTok Shop was a scam,
yeah,
and these mics are actually
yeah. I thought the Chinese were
really
lying to you
clear.
too on TikTok.
This is your shoes is made in China, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Your
Puma.
feet don't hurt, dude. Your feet hurt,
Well,
but
they actually do. But we stood for like 4 hours, so
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
I'll give it the better.
yeah, um,
Yeah.
yeah. This is
And
this
you
is
know what?
bringing it to a
I'll
new
say
level.
this. Shout out to China for making some great stuff, some great quality stuff.
Speaking of
Yeah, of
those
China.
areas,
Yeah.
I'll be watching walkthroughs of like Japan and all this
Yes,
other stuff.
I did remember something along the lines of you telling me this not so long ago.
Yeah,
I think it's in the second episode that we still.
we're not putting that out.
Oh,
We're
okay.
starting over.
Well,
Remember,
all right. This is brand new.
this is a brand
This
new
is
one. I told y'all to
brand
delete
spanking new.
those, so we're
Oh,
starting.
Uh,
this is actually going in the podcast.
so
So
just for reference for the listener, the 5 of you that are listening, a matter of fact, maybe 11, maybe we'll even break the 20. Who knows?
maybe
It is 1:55.
in the morning right now.
we just got
We don't sleep.
we got Mexican food.
Woo!
Got a burrito,
Thick ass burrito.
pastor. Got that.
Yeah.
Cameron, I think you got a steak and shrimp. You
Yeah, I
asked
told them to
you
put
asked the dumb
fucking
bitch to not give you
no steak.
no steak.
She gave me steak
She gave you steak.
and I wanted chicken.
Yeah. We should have drove our
That's
car into the taco shop, but you know what?
yeah, I should
We're
have said
reasonable people.
you remember that Martin episode where she was like, "Come here."
yeah.
Or no, they were in the where is it? The train station or a bus station?
I did not watch this episode, and
Damn.
I'll say this controversial take again.
Nah, don't say it. Don't say nothing crazy.
Controversial.
You never seen Martin before?
I've watched a couple episodes.
Okay, I mean,
I
hey
get
man,
I get
if you
the
were black,
karate instructor.
if you were black, I
I
would have
remember
had a problem.
again. I don't know if the listener knew this. This might come as a surprise to them. I'm not black.
You're not.
It's crazy.
What are you?
I'm Hispanic.
Hispanic.
Yes, I'm a Hispanic man.
Hispanic man. Yeah.
6'3", by the way.
Not even close
210.
to it, honestly.
Uh,
It's not. This is not. We're not finna
short
catfish.
hair.
We're not finna catfish my audience.
I go to NC State.
It's describing a white man.
Uh, I like to cook brunch early in the morning. I wake up at
Yeah.
6 a.m. Go on a light run. Um,
I don't think he's ran in the past 2 years.
fucking
I don't think he's ran in the past two
and you know
years.
what? Cameron would not be wrong. Cameron would not be.
So
Actually, that is a lie because I played soccer last week. So, joke's on you. I'm not a fat fuck. Well, I might be a fat fuck, but not extremely a
sometimes
fat
we
fuck.
all are allowed to be a fact fuck.
Yes, and sometimes you're allowed a little too long.
Yeah,
Some might say for 20 years of being a fat fuck.
it's too long. Just don't you
But
don't want to be 50 and 40
well, we'll see. We'll
and
see
a
about
fat
that.
fuck because that's bad health.
You know what? I'll reach that bridge when we get there at 50.
Yeah, if you get now, let's not be
Oh
too
yeah,
dark.
let's not.
Let's not be
Come
too
on,
dark.
come on,
But
chill,
anyway, yeah.
chill,
So like
chill.
I said, I've been
Yeah.
I don't know when I'll be able to travel, but
Mhm.
I'll be watching walkthroughs through Japan, not
Mhm.
Japan, fucking
I thought you did
Osaka
say
and all
Japan.
those other
That is
areas.
in Japan. That is in Japan.
I just didn't want to say Japan.
Uh huh.
That's like saying I'd be watching walkthroughs through California.
Okay.
There's a whole lot of cities in California, you know.
Yeah.
I'd be watching walkthroughs of like Osaka,
Yeah.
Shibuya. Man, the Shibuya one was
Yeah.
pretty fire.
Shibuya. Yeah. Yeah. I want to go there. Tokyo, obviously. Everyone knows Tokyo. And if
Yeah,
you don't know what Tokyo is, you live under a fucking rock.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking to humans. We're not.
Kyoto. Kyoto too. Heard it's beautiful
Yeah,
out there.
is that with the purple shit?
The purple.
The purple, the is
the trees.
what's by Mount Fuji?
Fuji. Mount Fuji is
Mount
pink.
Fuji. Yeah,
They
the
get they
pink
get the
shit.
cherry blossom trees in
Yes,
Fuji.
yes.
I don't know where Mount Fuji is, honestly.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
You know
outside
one
of
weird ass
Tokyo.
place that I want to
What?
go?
Where?
Utah, the mountains.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
because the scenery and
Don't
everything.
Mormons live out there? Yeah, right? Utah Jazz, bunch of Mormons, I think, live out there. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they live out there. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. I don't want to generalize. Hey, if you're from Utah, if
If
you're one
you
of the five
listening, shout
people,
out to our youth, the five
shout
people
out to
from
the
Utah.
5 people that
From
all came from
Utah.
Utah. Yeah, from
Yeah,
Utah. They all just somehow made it to Utah.
yeah, yeah.
Just 5 people out there.
We got a Utah viewership right now.
Yeah, we're totaling 3 Utah viewers. So,
Yeah. Hey, what state is Utah in?
Utah. I thought Utah is the state. Is it not?
No.
Or am I retarded?
I think you might be retarded.
I think I'm retarded, and
Because
that's
think
crazy
about it,
because I'm
Utah
actually
Jazz.
good. I'm actually good at geography, and I don't even know
Yeah.
my own country.
Just imagine the Georgia Bulldog. I mean,
Folks,
yeah,
this is
Georgia
what
Bulldogs.
happens
Yeah,
when you
but
don't go to a college.
the Georgia Hawks,
Let
that
me
would be
see
dumb as
here.
shit.
Let's see here.
It's the Atlanta Hawks,
Utah.
Charlotte Hornets.
Utah is a state. Yeah, I told
So
you.
what city is it in?
Utah, Salt Lake City. I'm pretty sure it's the biggest one.
Utah.
See, I don't watch basketball, so I don't
But
exactly
think
know where these
so.
states are.
Utah is a state.
Yeah, Utah is the state. Yeah.
Think so. What the fuck? So all right, think about this, right?
Uh huh.
State. That's the state. Okay, Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
But Charlotte is a city. Charlotte Hornets.
Okay, but it's not
Atlanta
all that I mean, there's the Texans in the
Hawks.
NFL.
The Houston
Oh, you're right.
Texans.
Houston, Texans. Okay,
Dallas
fair enough.
Cowboys.
Right,
So
right.
for it to be Utah and that's the state and it's the Jazz,
Well,
that's kind of sounds.
remember also, little NBA fact for you. Even though I already said earlier I don't watch the NBA at all,
I mean, you
I
should
will
know
say
some
this:
teams.
Utah actually moved from New Orleans. It
What?
used to be the New Orleans Jazz, and then they moved to Utah. Look this up. I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Are
You
you
know what,
sure?
Jamie? Pull that up. Pull that up,
Yeah, yeah.
Jamie.
Pull it up, Jamie.
On. All right, talk because we can't have any dead air. Say something, just anything.
Yeah, this is brought to you by Blue Chew. You want to have this is brought to you by Blue Chew. And you ever woke up?
Stiff as a rock,
Nah, not stiff as a rock. You ever
as
had your
soggy
girl?
as a noodle.
Nah, yeah, saw you as a noodle. No, not even waking up.
Okay,
Right?
hey,
Let's change it
look,
up.
Mira,
All right.
look at this, look at this. New Orleans Jazz from 1974 to
How do you
1979.
know that you don't even like
Cha-
sports like that besides
I
soccer
like
or
history. I
football?
like history. Utah Jazz, they changed. They moved to Utah in 1979, and they've been there ever since
How far is
1970.
that?
Utah,
Utah and
it's
New
in the West
Orleans.
Coast. It's
Utah and New Orleans.
Utah and New Orleans. That's a good question. Let's
They
see.
packed up everything and moved across the fucking
Yep,
world.
they did. Yes, this is true. It is.
That flight or the drive time be terrible with the
Yeah,
flight.
yeah.
How much on the bed? It's probably like 6 hour drive. It's like an hour flight. I
Fuck
don't know.
no. All right, let's put New Orleans,
New Orleans.
New Orleans to Utah, Utah, Utah. Where Salt Lake, right? Salt Lake.
Salt Lake City.
Yeah, Salt Lake City, Utah. It is. Drum roll, please. A 1 day drive.
A 1 day drive
1 day drive.
and the
3 hour
flight.
flight. Not bad.
Not not bad at
Not
all.
bad. Not bad.
Hey, would you ever go to Switzerland?
Of course, I would travel anywhere in the world if it's free. I mean, obviously, it's not gonna be
It's
free. I gotta
not.
pay for everything. I gotta pay out my ass just to
Ain't nothing
fucking take a
free but
flight,
death. And
literally. And
you
that,
get this. You know
all
you can
right, let's
go.
not get dark either.
All right, all right, all right.
Yeah,
Let's not do that.
yeah.
All right. So yeah.
Uh-huh. Any,
What did you think about the direction of the little bit of music that I played you
I liked
from
it.
this
It
mixtape?
was good. It had a
Hey,
storyline to it. It had a bite.
see, that's the thing. Niggas is not. I feel like not to gas myself up, but I'm
Cameron,
gonna
Cameron,
gas myself
I'm
up.
gonna have to pause there.
Yeah.
Can't be saying the N word around here. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, my bad. We're trying to get monetized, but yeah. All right. So
We're trying to get the big bucks here. We're trying to get that blue chew sponsor.
all right, I'll say homeboy.
I don't give a
Homeboy.
fuck.
Okay.
I don't
So
really give a fuck. Anyways, yeah, go on.
all right.
That's what we call in the
Who is
business a
doing
joke.
beat tapes with like a storyline? I was watching video. I was
Mm-hmm.
watching a video on marketing and everything, and
Yeah.
like your branding and like
Okay.
shit like that. So, what is my brand? That's what I've been thinking of. What I like
Uh-huh.
is storylines. I think that's why I like Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
I like Drake too, but this is we're not we're
Yeah.
not gonna have this debate on this one. But
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Kendrick, his albums is like stories.
Okay.
Sometimes Drake
Very
he has a
true.
few stories here and there,
Very true. Very
but
true.
okay. And another thing is
Mm-hmm.
mental health. That's kind of where life has just threw me into that right now. So
And
it's
how do
art,
these two
mental
connect?
health, because it's like a story. It's like my brand. You know, Kendrick Lamar's brand is
Okay.
Compton.
Okay.
He likes stories, so that's
Yeah.
why everything is like seamless. It's a whole story, like to Pimp a Butterfly to Damn to
Yes.
Good
Mm-hmm.
Kid, Mad City.
Section 80. Good
That's a
Kid, Mac
story.
City. Yeah.
Even J Cole,
Yeah.
the kids on drugs. That's a whole story.
Yes. Uh.
2014 Forest Hill Drive. That's a story.
Right.
And I think that's what's like why these some of these kids now they're not telling no story. They're just killing niggas
Okay. Well, you know.
and fucking bitches and got
Let's
cars.
not lie to ourselves.
It's always been like that.
Yes, the industry's always been like
It's always
this.
been like that.
It's
But
always
you
been
know,
like that.
um,
Always.
but the people who tell stories are still here.
Yes.
Like I
And
said,
then sometimes they
Drake.
get clowned on.
Like I said, Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick,
Yes.
Big Sean, and stuff. Like, if you have a story, like
Mhm.
people are gonna stay. Like
Right.
they are invested.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. So there's nobody really doing concept tapes, concept beat tapes with no words. You can do it through like I'm using voxes and ambience.
Mhm.
So I'm
And for the listener, I don't know what any of this means, but go on.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're a producer, you know what I'm trying
If
to
you're a
say. But
producer, you know what Cameron's saying, and me, a dumbass that doesn't know anything,
hey, I
I
mean,
will say yes and agree and shake my head.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just
and not know shit.
I'm
Go
just I don't mean to gas myself up, but I'm gonna gas myself up because
go
I
ahead.
don't really have much of that. But anyway,
Mhm.
I'm ahead of my time. I'm saying that right now. I'm ahead of my time in this. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay. Yeah. What do you want to talk about
So
now?
what you see? This is a podcast. We don't say what you want to talk about. We just go to it.
Okay.
We gotta
So
make this
we're gonna
seamless.
break the mold. We're gonna be
This is the
seamless.
third, fourth wall. What do you call it? Is
Uh,
it the third wall? Fourth wall?
fourth wall break.
Breaking, but yeah,
Well,
that
that'd be
bitch
if
has
we're
been
talking directly
chopped.
to the audience and we're not
We are.
really. Well, audience.
We're talking to, I mean, oh God. Hey, like I said in the first episode, you're
Yeah.
actually like hearing me learn and like figure this out in real time.
Yeah, because this is a learning experience.
We're not professionals yet.
Yeah, we're not professionals.
We trying
Exactly.
to
We're
quit our
trying to
nine
get
to
better.
fives.
There's gonna be a lot of bumps. There's gonna be a lot of hills to climb, rivers to cross, people to. You know
That
what?
sounds
I'm
like a
gonna stop
country
there.
song.
A country song?
Sounds like lyrics to a country song. You like
That's
country?
I do like country actually. I do. I
Mm,
know. A
mm.
Hispanic that likes country. I know, shocking to the viewer, but I like
Not
everything.
exactly.
As you know,
Me too.
know.
And that I'm glad you went into this.
Yeah.
This and that is exactly why I came up with music to skate to.
Mhm.
Skaters, guess what? They don't just listen to one genre. They like it all.
That's true. Well,
Rock,
I'll go as
90s hip
far as
hop.
I'll go as far as to say I think everyone.
Nah, it's some people that just listen to straight trap all day and the dark as fuck.
I mean, sometimes you gotta get the demons out.
And
You
that's why
gotta.
you listen to other stuff.
That's true, right? But sometimes you just feel angry. Sometimes you just don't feel well.
Sometimes you just don't. And that's why you go to something else. 808s ain't gonna make you feel good
Yeah,
all the time.
true,
They might
true.
make you move, make you shake your ass and shit. But I mean,
Yes,
you sometimes you gotta listen to some Pierre Piconi.
right.
That's slow
So what you're
jams,
trying to
slow
say
jazz,
is you
some
you
West Side Gun.
you're saying that the listener to our podcast should broaden their horizon.
Yeah, you should. That is what you should do.
I mean, yeah, I think we all should broaden
We
our
all should.
horizons. I
It's
think,
like
yeah.
if you ain't picked up a book since high school,
Mhm.
maybe you should go to the library,
Yeah.
read a page,
Right.
leave.
Mhm. Yeah.
Read a page,
Yeah. Yeah.
leave.
And
Come
I
back the
don't think
next
I've
day,
read
read
a
another
book
page.
after high school. So what does that tell you about society?
You haven't read a book since high
Nah,
school.
I have. I have.
Hey, if you don't do that, hey, listen. Like
Uh huh.
maybe you should listen to audiobooks. That's
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 not a
what I
bad
do.
idea. That's not a bad idea. That's a good idea. I do
That's
read
yeah.
sometimes, but don't wanna be a drag to the podcast. So I'm not gonna say exactly what I'm
What you
reading.
be reading?
Let's just say it's political. We'll just end it at that.
Political. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's a little
This is
political.
what you do. Now,
Yes,
his name is
yes,
avChino. This is
yes,
IG. What's
yes.
your Instagram?
Alan, you might know me, maybe not. I
What's
don't
your
know.
Instagram? Damn it!
I just got it 3 days ago and I completely forgot the name. What
You
is
got
it?
your phone. Damn it! I'm the one using
Chino
my phone.
AV? I
avChino.
think.
AV_Chino. I believe.
Yes. Wait, let me check. No one likes dead air. Um, yeah, it's AV space Chino.
AV_Chino.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. If the 3 followers like what I'm saying, if
yeah,
you're
man.
picking up what I'm putting down,
Picking up
you,
what he dropping now.
yeah,
No
dropping
Diddy.
down. Yeah. Well, all right. You didn't
No
have to go
Diddy.
there. Okay, we didn't have to go there either. But
No Diddy.
yeah, if the
But
three of
anyway,
you are listening and you want to follow me, go ahead. I guess I don't know. I won't know who you are,
the
but
5 from Utah. Did you
oh
forget?
yeah, I forgot about the five.
The 5 from
Yeah, yeah,
Utah.
and you know what? 5 from Utah and the 3 from Japan. They
Yeah.
don't know what we're saying.
Fly us out. No.
Yeah,
Oh. I want to sound like a city girl, but man, I would love to just
I would
go.
love to go to Japan. And you know what's even crazier? They don't understand English. And they're listening to a black guy and a Hispanic.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
What?
Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
Now, you know
Anyway,
what? You know what? I'm sick and tired of this PC culture. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. You know what? Say it. Say it with
you
your
know what
chest.
place
Be
I
proud.
heard loves black men?
All right. Well, okay. Go.
Germany. German women love
Hey,
black men.
I would love to go to Germany. I've
What the
always
fuck
wanted
is
to
in
go.
Germany? Is Switzerland in Germany?
No, Germany is a country. Switzerland is also a country.
I
Germany
sound dumb as
has
shit then.
Danzig. It has Berlin, Wolfsburg, Bayern. You know, a lot of history, a lot of culture. Karl Marx is from there.
Who the fuck is that?
Uh, Wrote Das Kapital. You know, it's a little political, a little political.
Political.
Um, who else is from there? Any ideas from Germany? There's one in particular, but we don't really have to go there. And let's just say it spans from the year 1935 to 1945.
Damn. We're talking about World War.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this
we
is
don't have
this
to go.
is
We
a
don't have to go that
lighthearted
far.
podcast.
Yeah,
We
this
want
is
your
like
kids to
let's
listen to it.
let's
You can actually play this for a 6-year-old before he goes to bed, and he'll just
yeah, and he will be
man,
immaculately entertained.
yeah,
He will be locked in.
yeah,
He'll be
man,
so locked in fact, that you, the parent, the five from Utah, would be
or even
surprised at how
Japan.
developedly engaged your child is
Hmm.
the next
Hey, you might
the
as well
next day.
just take him out of daycare. Not even daycare. What grade is
I think you're
6-year-old in?
I think you're in kindergarten by six, right?
First grade.
Also,
Jump him to
quick
fifth.
question, random topic now, because it's now my podcast. Did you ever go to pre-K?
Daycare.
Is that what it is? I
I
always
think
heard people
so.
say pre-K.
Yeah,
I never understood what it meant.
daycare. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, La
Pre-kindergarten.
Petite. I think it was in Garner.
I never went there.
I know
Nah.
you didn't.
Well, I mean, I just never heard of it. Never.
Oh,
Yeah.
you wanna know something crazy?
Yeah. Go on. We're here
I
for
think
crazy
you. I
shit.
think you are the one that put me on to different stuff.
Yes.
You know, yeah, yeah. That's like a full circle.
Yeah, cause
That's kind of
I don't want to flex or anything.
yeah. Nah, you did it.
I
You put me on to
I
some
get a
different shit.
little I don't wanna toot my own horn here,
Toot it.
but but I listen to everything. Like I said earlier,
Nah,
I
no,
love.
no, 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 no. I'm gonna say avChino. I know him since third grade.
Yes, we go
It
way
was
back,
one day I
way
had
way
somebody
back.
listen. Well, I ain't have nobody, but somebody asked, "Can they listen to my iPod?" And I just sat beside him one day, and I was like, "Y'all see you got an iPod? Can I listen to yours?"
Mhm.
It was like, "Yeah, I guess."
Mhm.
And that was the first time I seen Wu Tang. First
Yep.
time I heard Wu Tang, and for the first time on the bus on the way to
Yes.
school, Durant Road Elementary. I
Yes.
was like, "Was it elementary?" Yeah, yeah, it was
Yeah, it was
elementary.
elementary. Yeah.
I was like,
You came in third grade. I remember.
"Well, that's the thing. I went to Durant in third grade, but I don't know if we were talking that
No, we
year.
did. Yeah, yeah, I remember. I remember. Yeah, third grade. Because you had the PSP. Remember?
Yeah,
You played San Andreas or Vice City?
I think it was Vice City.
Vice City. Yes,
It's
Vice
crazy,
City. Yeah.
and I was playing Spanish versus Raw.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But
It was
anyway,
great.
yeah.
It was great. Yeah.
And
Great.
when I first heard it, I just kept looking at the album cover.
Yeah.
I was like, "What is it? What am I looking at? What am I
Yes.
listening to?
Yes.
Why does it sound like that?"
Yes.
It was crazy.
It
So
was
ever
it
since
was like
then,
it was like being reborn again,
yeah.
finding something.
What else you had? You had Green Day on that.
I had everything.
Bob
And you know
Marley.
what? I will say, thanks to my brother and sister, because I am the youngest.
Yeah,
I was highly influenced by them too,
yeah.
and MTV.
MTV.
MTV was a
Yeah.
huge influence on me too as a
You
young
remember the
child.
crazy times
Yeah,
where we
and
would
then
wake up?
BET at midnight. But yeah.
You remember? I think
Hmm.
when do we have to get up and get on the bus around that time?
We would get up at like 6:50,
So I believe
right?
at like 5 or 6 in the morning,
Yeah.
MTV was playing
Yes.
music
Music
videos
videos.
all
Yes.
night, and then you wake up to like
Yes.
Mac Miller,
Yep.
and
I
that's how I
remember these
discovered Mac
days.
Miller too.
Yep.
I'm
I
like,
remember
that's
this.
crazy, and that's how I actually discovered Kendrick Lamar for the first time, which is crazy. Remember that song "She Needs Me"?
Yes. Yeah. Wasn't that like one
It
of his
wasn't
first
even on
big
Section
hits?
80. It was on the mixtape before Section
Yes,
80.
I do remember. Was it C4?
No, it was after that.
Okay.
it was
Which
on
one was
the
that one?
mixtape. Actually, look it up on your. I
On
think it
on
came
the
out 2009.
on the
Well, you gotta unlock your phone first.
oh
I
yeah,
don't have your
fuck
thing.
my phone. There you go. There you go. See, you
Go
look.
go go to YouTube and see
All right,
where
YouTube.
she needs me. I believe it's
She
14 years
needs
ago.
me. Okay, Kendrick Lamar.
I see it in my mind's eye. 14 years ago.
First thing to pop up, surprising. It came out 14 years
Yeah,
ago.
crazy. I'm not even looking at my phone.
Yes. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
You have an in-depth knowledge of when something came out.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And
It kind of pisses me off when somebody gets the wrong year of a fucking album when it comes out. It's like,
well,
you fucking idiot. It's
wait,
like
all
saying
right.
Illmatic came out in 91. Are you fucking dumb? It came out in 94.
Relax.
Came out in
Relax. Por
94. Are you
favor,
are, are
relax,
you dumb?
please.
All right,
Please,
I'm calm now.
please,
Yeah. All right.
please. Hey, and you know what? I'm one of those people.
You are.
Yeah.
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 It's like saying, well, I already said it. I ain't gonna go backwards or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Uh-huh. Go
s-
on.
this is the last topic before we end the conversation because this is a long episode. We gonna
What? How
have
long have we been going?
26 minutes.
This isn't even. People go for hour
But
every
no.
episode.
My podcast has been like 9 minutes. At most, it's been like 12.
That's not really a podcast. It's like a video,
Well,
audio recording.
it's kind of get my thoughts off. So it's kind of
Okay.
like
All right.
different.
You got any other thoughts?
That's why I said it's gonna be different this
Because
time.
it's gonna be a long night. And we got nothing else to do.
We're not
We're
saying that
late
we're not
night
having this long ass
sleepers.
podcast though. I will say. So
Yeah.
we gonna end it off with some mental health type shit. What do you do to clear your mind?
Um. I'll say what I don't do. I don't drink alcohol.
Let's be real.
And
I see you have a lot of alcohol back here,
okay,
but
hey,
let's be
relax. All
real though.
right, let
Let's be real.
relax. Those have been there for years. I don't ever drink them.
Okay.
When's the last time you saw me drink in my own house?
I don't be
Exactly.
over here that
Thank
often, so I
you.
don't
Okay,
know.
well, you're over enough
All
to
right.
know
But
if
yeah,
I
so
drink.
what do you do to like clear your mind?
I don't
I tell you,
know.
for me,
Go ahead.
I used to stay by Lake Johnson. You know what's crazy?
What?
We are connected to shit that we don't know why. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Go on.
that sounded really messed up, but I'm trying to put it into words. We
Go
are
on.
connected to shit,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like we just pulled to something and we don't really know why the reasoning is. So I used to stay by Lake Johnson, right? And
Right.
my dad, he
Mm-hmm.
came to the house. It's like, hey, you know what's crazy? I used to bring you over there to Lake Johnson whenever you was a baby, a kid. And I'm like, wow. So I say that to say I used to live over there and I take walks on that trail by water to
Mm-hmm.
clear my mind.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, that's different.
Okay.
I don't really know nobody that walks trails nobody talks about mental health at
Okay.
all. Like nobody really that like the shit don't exist.
This is true. You're not wrong. You're right.
They just let trauma sit and like
But
simmer and they just be angry all their fucking life.
I don't want to turn into a therapist here
No,
or a
no. We gonna do it. We
psychologist.
gonna we gonna we gonna end it off with this.
But fuck it. You know what? I'll go deep. It's not really people's fault
Yeah,
to
it
not
is.
express themselves because how can you express yourself when a society has told you constantly over and over again
We talking about in
to stay
home.
quiet?
In home.
Yeah. You
I
can
guess
easily
you
you
can
can
say that.
easily be affected by your parents
That's
telling
what I
you
was
to
talking.
like
That's what I was getting at.
yeah,
That's the thing, right?
right?
They how can I say this? Me,
Mhm.
I was kind of I ain't gonna say I still am, but I'm getting over it.
Yeah.
But it's just not as bad as it was.
Mhm.
Speaking up for myself and like having boundaries with certain motherfuckers. It's
See, this is
I'm
a
trying to get better
problem
with it
I've
because
never had.
I'm getting better with it now
Yeah.
because people are annoying and sometimes when I don't want to say no, I just do shit that I really don't want to do and I kind of half-ass it, be around people I don't really want to be around.
Well, this is
And
this is the this is the balance of life, is it not?
yeah,
The balance of trying to keep people close, keeping people at arm's length, taking care of those that need to be taken care of. These are all things that people have to balance. We're not always gonna get it right, obviously, but still,
And love yourself. You gotta love yourself.
all
You have
those
to love
things. Yeah, you're
yourself.
right, 100%. See, I'm
Niggas know if you don't love yourself.
how so?
You ask it if you feel you just niggas can know. You walk out the house
Yes.
and you already feeling good about yourself,
Can
right?
you
You
can
go
can you
around in
look at
public.
me and say I don't love myself? Can you tell?
Well, uh,
Can you tell from my
this ain't about you right now. But I'm
okay.
saying this is like
How
just wait,
egocentrical of me
wait,
to say that. Okay, fair enough.
wait.
Yeah, wait.
People like to eat, and
Uh-huh.
what is that? They can like depressive
Okay.
eating. I guess you would call that.
Yeah, I think
Niggas like they eat their problems away.
yeah, well,
You can kind of look at somebody and be like, "You don't love
brother,
yourself. You're a big woman or a big
brother,
man."
let me just tell you,
That's real,
I know.
and that's what I'm saying. You could look at
By
somebody
the
and be
way,
like,
I'm a
"You don't
six
really love yourself."
four Latino. Just
Nah, he's really tall,
got
just
NC
like
State.
kind of a little bit taller than me.
Well,
He's describing a
I'm like
white
three
man that
inches
he's
taller
not.
than Cameron. No, actually, I'm like 5 inches taller than Cameron.
Not at all.
210 physique. Ran track.
Nah,
Played football.
only, he can just
Played in the
run.
O line in NC State.
I think all he does
Got
is
traded to
just
UCL.
he just runs to the
Also,
mailbox
by
and
the
run back
way,
into the house.
what?
You
Fuck
run to
you,
the
bitch.
mailbox, run back into the house.
He's not that far off. But, I'll
Hey,
say this.
but yeah,
6'4", by the way. Uh-huh, yeah.
you never told me what do you do to clear your mind? Shit.
I do. All right. You want me to be real?
Yeah,
I'll be real.
be real.
Be real?
Don't say nothing dumb, but be
Okay, all
real.
right, fine. I was going to say some dumb shit. Okay. I still have not crossed that boundary yet. I'm still working it out.
Yeah.
I'm not
Mhm.
clear-minded, shall we say.
Mhm.
I easily get frustrated.
Mhm.
I deflect by being funny the whole time.
Yeah, I can see that
So
real clear.
obviously it's hard to control my emotions.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And guess what?
Yeah.
We're gonna leave you with a cliffhanger because we're gonna be
Th-
back next week with the same
I
conversation, but
cannot
we going
wait
deeper.
that
All right.
long. What the fuck? This is
Yee.
bullshit.